Let's get right to it. Evacuation orders expanding at this hour as the Crozier Fire erupts, searing through El Dorado County, more than doubling in size in just the past few hours. That's where we'll start tonight. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tony Lopez.
And I'm Marley Ginter. A busy day on the fire watch. 2 fires popping up within hours, right in close proximity of each other. Now, first we turn to the Crozier Fire, which is burning near Rock Creek Road, east of Mosquito Road. This is an area north of Highway 50 and Placerville. That fire's now burned 571 acres, with containment still stuck at 5%. We do have team coverage for you tonight. Ashley Nanfria tracking the hot weather in the fire zone. Madison Keevy getting answers about your burning questions from the fire lines. We're going to start, though, with your reporter Brady Haub live in El Dorado County with the latest on this firefight. Brady, what can you tell us?
Yeah, guys, I'm at the El Dorado County Fairgrounds right now, and this is going to be as the acting command center for this fire as it continues to grow. This will be the main area for all the resources from around the region to be coming here and get all the information they need to get before they head to the actual fire line. Now, the fire is burning in a remote area just north of Placerville. Fortunately, there aren't many homes where the fire is actually burning, but the steep terrain is making it extremely challenging to fight this fire. Fire officials are also deploying as many resources as possible, with more than 540 crew members fighting the flames both from the ground and from the air. Meanwhile, the conditions where they're working are extremely tough. It was 105 degrees on the fire line today, and with the high heat and low humidity, it creates the ideal conditions for this fire to spread quickly.
Our biggest problem right now is this is a fuel-driven fire, and like I said, it's in some pretty heavy timber and some pretty thick brush, so it's got a lot of fuel to feed it. We obviously know that the heat's going to stay and the humidity is going to stay low, so that's a big concern of ours. We've got resources coming, which is going to definitely help us out.
Now, just within the past few hours, the evacuation order zone has doubled in size, now including parts of Georgetown and Volcanoville, reaching all the way up to the Placer County line. However, there are no evacuation warnings or orders in Placer County as of now. Now, Chief Lochner is also urging residents who live in the evacuation zone to heed those orders, especially due to the fact that where the fire is burning is extremely rural and it may be hard to get out. And of course, we will be sure to continue to monitor this fire on air and online as soon as we learn more, guys.
Yeah, certainly many people with lots of eyes on this one. All right, Brady, thank you. Let's take a closer look now at the evacuations in place right now. Mandatory evacuations have expanded up to the El Dorado County, Placer County line. Those are those areas you see marked in red. El Dorado County Sheriff says the evacuation warning zones in yellow have now been extended to Highway 193. This is in the east and Wentworth Springs Road to the north. That includes the communities of Mosquito and Swansboro.
Let's go from the places to the people now and get reaction. Evacuations taking a toll on people forced to leave their homes behind, and those around them waiting to see if their neighborhood will be on the list next to head out of Dodge. We spoke with one man who lives just on the other side of the mandatory evacuation zone. Listen.
Tons of people, tons of people. I think there's over 5,000 people that live out here in Mosquito, so it's actually a really big neighborhood. It just doesn't seem like it because you're out here, way out here in the backwoods.
So this was the orange glow that loomed in the night sky as people rushed out of their homes around 2 o'clock this morning. Residents told us they were directed to evacuate using Rock Creek Road, a treacherous 2-lane road with lots of twists and turns. People say it looked like a freeway. Over 1,000 cars, horse trailers, trucks, tractors, RVs, all getting out safely. So 2 fires in El Dorado County burning within 24 hours. Resources split.
Your reporter Madison Keevy going beyond the headline, though, getting answers on the fast response to try and keep those flames in check, Madison.
Right. When multiple fires break out all at once, especially at the same time as the massive park fire burning to our north, there are concerns. And the question, are there enough resources that are available to jump on these incidents early? Well, the Crozier Fire and the Silver Fire burned within miles of each other in El Dorado County, spreading resources in different directions. Last night before midnight, calls to police departments in places like Placerville to step up for help closing roads. In next door Placer County, the sheriff's office even has said they've provided mutual aid assistance and are working with law enforcement and the Office of Emergency Services as needed. So we asked CAL FIRE, were resources spread too thin?
As of now, no. We're able to work together and make sure that both both fires, or actually all the fires in the area, have enough resources. Just the instant command teams are working together to make sure that resources are spread evenly.
Now, listening to the scanner myself and hearing the agencies arriving to the scene last night and coordinating, it's clear that everybody knows where they fit into the puzzle, and that puzzle is responding to incidents like this. It's kind of like a sports game or a symphony. You can tell that everybody knows where to go and what to do.
Yeah, lots of chatter on scanner, lots of chatter on social media. So clear up some confusion about some things that people were saying about how this fire, the Crozier Fire, may have started.
Right. I mean, people ask, and when people are talking about it online, of course, we want to get those answers. So I mentioned going through scanner, you can call it a curious coincidence, but we've heard many of you asking if an arson arrest made within hours of the start to the Crozier Fire is connected to its start. So scanner traffic, gave me a little bit of information. I ran it all by officials, and that arrest for arson at a gas station happened 21 miles away from the start of the Crozier Fire. And it may be just that, a coincidence, because the latest word from CAL FIRE is there's no confirmed source of anyone getting arrested or detained for this fire. But as we say, when that many people are asking, we do want to go and get those answers.
Yeah, no doubt.
And we know you spent a lot of time listening through all of that tape as well to try to get down to the bottom of the arrest and where it's connected. So
right. It's all a process that we do. So
sure
we want to share that.
Thank you, Madison. Now check out this plume of smoke. Look at that. This is from the Crozier Fire, caught on camera earlier tonight. You see that plume stretching high above the tree line into the Sierra, actually. In fact, some of the smoke made its way to the north shore of Tahoe. Look at that. See the haze settling over the ridges near Donner Summit at Tahoe.
So with that, we get to meteorologist Ashley Nanfria joining us now, tracking some of the smoky conditions out there. Ashley.
Yeah, a lot of smoke and haze can be seen from all the way portions of the valley floor up towards the foothills. As we take a look at things out there tonight, of course, the main contributors are the Crozier Fire and also the Park Fire. And you can see where that smoke is headed tonight, mainly off towards the northeast, but still giving us quite a haze out there this evening. We have seen some issues when it comes to air quality, most of us still in the good category, but some have definitely dropped into the moderate category from portions of the valley up towards the foothills as you get closer to Lake Tahoe. Overall, winds are very light in the area of the Crozier Fire out there this evening, and that's the good news, but we have seen some gusty winds from earlier today, upwards about 20 to 25 miles per hour. Right now, wind speeds around 6 miles per hour as you get closer to Placerville, a bit stronger along the valley floor, upwards about 10 to 15 miles per hour. But still, hot and dry conditions, that's been the main story all day today, and little moisture in the air. Humidity levels have been in the single digits to teens, and that's going to keep that fire just fueling for the next couple of hours. Now, temperatures are still very warm out there this evening, many of us in the 70s and 80s out there right now, but we do have some relief on the way, especially by the time we get closer to the weekend. Now, this hot and dry pattern going to continue over the next couple of days, and fire danger is still going to remain high, but closer to the weekend, some relief on the way.